Just got the email from my school officiating my admission to Spain. It's like really happening, like, oh my gosh. Speaking of my exchange student, while I was cooking, I forgot that I didn't even mention why I was going to Spain. So I guess there are two main reasons. One is the only language that I can remotely get, and by remotely I mean like beginner level, is Spanish, after English and Korean. And I've always been fascinated with languages. I've always wanted to be that person that spoke many languages, but I just never had the knack for it. For me, English came naturally because I grew up in the States, and Korean came naturally because I grew up with Korean speaking parents. And so I never had that practice of actually learning to speak a language. I mean, I had it at school, but for those who know Korean, like, language teaching practices, it's not really the best. I would say probably less than 50% of Koreans are fluent in English, even though it's provided at school from 3rd grade in elementary school. It's just because the languages are just so different that there's like no really common ground between them two. And for Spanish, it's so similar to English, and once I get the practice of understanding and learning these languages, I can move on to French, I can move on to Italian, I can move on to so many other different languages. And I just think language is such a beautiful thing. It opens doors to so many cultures, it opens the doors to so many perspectives, and just being able to speak Korean and English has opened doors to two very, very different cultures, and I'm so grateful for that. And I just want to open another door, and that happens to be Spanish. So I'm probably going to be speaking English for the majority of my stay, but you know, just being surrounded by the language, the culture, just hearing the Spanish sounds, you know, I feel like that would help me a lot and motivate me to, you know, really get serious about it. And another reason why is because I am just very fascinated with Spanish culture in particular. As you guys know, I'm crazy about the Spanish TV shows they have over there. I listen to almost solely Spanish music. I have no idea why. I don't even know what they're saying, and it just sounds so good. All of these amazing artists are all from Spain or from Latin America, and I just want to know what they're saying. It's like all of the celebrities that I'm following, like, no joke, I think I follow like almost every single like young popular actor in Spain right now, and whenever they post something on Instagram, whenever they say something, I'm just like, I want to be able to read those captions. I talk about it as if it's like a lot like how K-drama, K-pop is making people from the West come over to our country. And I know I'm like kind of fantasizing it, like I know it's nothing like the TV shows, it's nothing like the music videos that they have, but you know, I just think it'll be better than just staying in one place forever and ever and ever. And I haven't been in a different country for this long, so that's also going to be a new experience for me. I'll be there by myself for 6 months, and it's the first time I've ever done that, so I'm like nervous but mostly excited. Oh my god, how is it? That's not possible. It says the earliest date available to pick up my visa is February 11th, and that's not okay. I just came to the embassy of Spain and I came too early. So now I have to get some coffee and wait for like 30 minutes. At least I'm earning enough late, so. just made an incredibly rough sketch of my timetable based on the course registration system, which isn't working. This is where we are. I should have been doing this in my new home in Madrid, but it is what it is. So today is my actual final day in Korea before I go to Madrid for 6 months for my exchange. It's been a long time coming, y'all. I don't even know anymore. It almost felt as if that I had already come back from Madrid and I was like doing my quarantine here. Really can't believe these things happened. It has been like the most dramatic week. I was positive with absolutely no symptoms. I was taken care of by my family. I got to quarantine in my own house. All my family is healthy. Like everything was fine. It was just the frustration of having to stay home for 10 days and then the inconvenience of having to change my flight, changing like a bunch of contracts that I already made with, you know, cards, billings, phones, my house, etc. And all that stuff was just really frustrating, but bye.